Hi, I'm Felipe and welcome to the Postmodern family. We are Americans living in the UK, living a traditional life. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 7 country songs that I think you guys should listen to. It will be a reflection of what we are, perhaps, in the spirit of cultural exchange. This whole channel is about cultural exchange and cultural differences. And I think every once in a while, 1 out of every 10 videos maybe, is us saying, hey, this is a little bit about Americana. Why don't you check it out? So I hope you don't take offense. Number 1 is called Something to Be Proud Of by Montgomery Gentry. It's from the perspective of a boy who's now a man. And he's reflecting on how when he was a boy, his grandfather would tell him stories about the war. I think it was either in Vietnam or Korea. How those were great stories, and he feels bad not having done things like that in his own life. And that all he does is holds a job and provides for his family. Well, the song's chorus is about how that father or grandfather, I can't remember which it is, tells that young man, you're doing something well worth to be proud of. When you provide for your family and take care of your family, that is something to be proud of. It really just touches on the innocency of a facet of American culture. That struggle to provide for your family. In the American settling of the frontier and the American mindset, there's a real risk that you'll get into deep trouble if you don't pull your bootstraps up and work hard. So this idea that providing for your family is not anything to be proud of, this song is sort of addressing and correcting. It's a really good song. Number 2, the second song I would recommend is I'm Still a Guy by Brad Paisley. This song is one big taking the mickey out of the sort of new generation metrosexual, feminine, delicate men. He's talking to either his wife or his girlfriend. He's saying, you know, don't you get sucked into the way things are today. I'm still a guy. And he sort of talks about what are those stereotypical things that a guy does. It speaks to this idea that there is an undercurrent of American culture that still talks about being a man. Being a man's man. I think that would be worth listening to. The third song is a romantic song. It's called She's Everything, again by Brad Paisley. I think it goes chronologically from when they first met to, I think, an older age. And it's a really lovely, lovely ballad to his wife. She's everything to him. Like, there's nothing that's more important to him than her. And, I don't know, it's a really lovely song. The fourth song is called Watching You by Rodney Atkins. Now this song is about a father and his son and how his son is picking up bad habits from the father. And the father is singing about how he regrets that he's picking up bad habits from him. And he's going through this process of trying to teach his son better habits. I'm not familiar with the British music scene, but I just don't know if there are songs that talk about these familial relationships, the father-son relationship, and depicts a father trying to do right by his son. It's just so touching to surround yourself not just with, let's say, books, paintings, but even music that is wholesome and is talking about striving towards a better life, better expectations, better conduct, virtue, honor, etc. So I think it's a good song along those lines. Number 5, I really think it would resonate with a British listener. Is called Sounds Like Life to Me by Daryl Worley. And the song is about this guy who has a family. He's a blue-collar guy. I think he's been low on work. He's getting depressed because he's struggling to provide for his family, and his wife is now pregnant. The song starts out with like his wife calling her husband's best friend and saying, hey, I haven't seen my husband in a long time. Can you help me out? Where is he? And sure enough, he finds them at the local watering ground. And there he is drinking himself in despair because he's worried that he won't be able to provide for his family and he's expecting another kid. And so his friend, the whole song is about how his friend saying, look, man, you're just a whinger. You're sitting here being depressed over nothing. This is what life is. Life is about these struggles and get on with the business of living. Again, it's like these songs and this music about family life is just really wonderful. And I think it's worth your while to listen to. Number 6 is one called Amarillo Sky by Jason Aldean. And the song is about a farmer who's struggling to grow crops. And the song is a prayer almost to God to say, God help me grow this crop to feed my family. That this farm has been in his family for generations. His father, his grandfather has worked the very same, tilled the same ground, and harvested the same ground. And now he's going through a tough time. And he's just praying and talking about how this is the struggle of life and he desperately needs help. And again, it's that theme of taking care of your family that really resonates with me, and I think it would be interesting to hear your reflections on. And the last song, number 7, is All Right by a guy named Darius Rucker, who was the lead singer for Hootie and the Blowfish. You might know Hootie and the Blowfish. And he changed to country music. And it's a really interesting dynamic because him being African-American, there aren't many African-American country singers. So him to switch to country music, presented a really interesting dynamic. He wrote this song, All Right. It's all about the things that matter in life. And for him, what matters is that he has the woman that he loves by his side. And so he talks about a leaky roof. He may not have the fanciest clothing. He might not have the fanciest vacations, the most luxurious things in life. But as long as he has the woman that he loves by his side, things are all right. It's really a repudiation of materialism and the sort of seeking after wealth after wealth after wealth. And these are sort of the values that undergird these country songs that I really love and I really recommend. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was very insightful to you, and I hope you do go off and listen to some of these songs. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. Leave your comments with your own favorite country music songs. Thanks. Bye.